So that's a little bit about accessories and how to get them and how to spend your money. So silver is the biggest commodity in this game. The other way to get them is through PvP. So if you go to your ranked arena, you'll see here that there's a season completion reward, and this is after you do your 10 placement matches. I'm currently in platinum. It just reset it, and I did my 10 placement matches and ended up in platinum. I ended in in challenger last month and got 3,000 pearls. So as you can see, I have 3,000 black pearls, 3,500 up here. Plus you get a daily reward. This daily reward gives you a unique to epic crystal every day times 5. So even if you don't like PvP that much, it's worth it to do 5 matches a day in ranked arena. Not only will it potentially increase your rank for the month so that you get a higher reward of black pearls by the end of the month, but it also gives you potentially yellow crystals on a daily basis. The other way is through Ramenes. So you'll see here Ramenes is the same thing, it's PvP, but here's your season reward. So number 1 of all servers gets 2,000, number 2, 1,800, 1,600, top 8, top 50, top 100. So usually I land in the top 1% to top 100, and that gets me another 1,000 black pearls, which I've already spent. So this is the best way to get black pearls. You also have daily rewards here. So Ramenes, season challenges, you can see here. I've completed a lot of these ones already. You'll complete them. But you get dailies, which gives you like 1,000,000, 50 boss stamps, ancient tabs, 1,000,000 silver, and more weapon and grandstones and things like that as well. So PvP is really important in this game if you don't do it already. So that's the basics of essentially like how to level gear and what all those things mean, how CP is created, where to get black pearls, how to spend them, only spend them on accessories and boss rushes and world boss extra tickets. So the other thing is we can get into the minutia of little stuff, but realistically, what everybody wants to know is to just check your CP. So this is the check CP guide. This shows you where you stand on the server in comparison to other people. So as you can see, I'm mostly in the blue, which means I'm doing pretty well in comparison to most people at my level and what I have. So this is a general area that you can just take these numbers, see where you're lacking. So passive pets, I don't have a plus damage CP from my pets, so some people have 3, 4 of them. And then you get a family prestige. So this is with your alts and all that kind of stuff, which is really important for Path of Glory. But you can kind of see the bonuses here as you level up your CP as well, and kind of where you stand. So let's quickly talk about when you log in and being a part of a guild, what you do every day. So this is your guild tab. You can see up here, you can see kind of where we're at. You check in every day when you log in. Once you check in, you can go through our members. So this is the members tab. You'll see who the rookies are, who the members are. Officers are highlighted in orange. We're a little bit officer heavy right now because we've separated from a guild that was in the top 10 and built our own guild just out of guild dynamics and where people in this guild wanted to see the guild go. So we're starting on our own. But this is the main most important part, and it's great that we have 1,050 to show you that you have to do 3 guild quests a day. So if there's anything you log in for, it's to do your dailies. And I get through my dailies in probably 30 minutes outside of merchantry. So there's 2 ways you can do your quests. I usually do a life skill of forge herbs times 5 because this coordinates with another daily quest. If you look at your tasks, you get these daily tasks, which one of them is collect herbs times 3 right here. So you might as well do 2 at the same time. So I do that for my guild quest. Then I do the log 5 trees because you always need wood to build up your camp, and I'll show you the camp afterwards and what you have to do and all the buildings and levels and all those things and what they do for you. But then I just log trees, complete it, and then I go to combat and do 1 normal arena because your normal arena is also in your daily tasks. And those are the 3 easiest things to do. Like the moment I queue up, right here, participate in normal arena. The moment I queue up for a normal arena, I get in. You can also do boss rushes. You can also do, ancient ruins and all those things as your guild quests, because those are also daily quests. These are just the ones that are very easy to do and very quick. So if you only have a few minutes to come in, you forge 5 herbs, you forge 5 logs, and you do 1 arena game. Whether you win or lose, you can just exit the arena and you win. This gets us what's called guild points. So these guild points, every day, each person can get us 75. So you see you get quest points 25 each, and it doesn't matter which quest you do, you get 25. So every person should donate 25 points to the guild daily. And then once you get to 1,000, you exchange these for summoning stones, which are guild boss summoning stones. So these guild boss rushes we do once a week. It's like the only PvE aspect that the guild can do realistically on a regular basis. And it gets you good loot. I actually got a red ring, abysmal ring, from one of the elite bosses just a couple weeks ago. So it's really worth it to log in and do these, and then log in and do the guild boss rushes with us. And we do our guild boss rushes, as our info says, at 10 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. Then you have guild mileage. So once you get enough mileage up here, which is essentially through spending money, you can purchase guild quests as well that give you better rewards. These do not give you any guild points, though. The only thing that gives you guild quest points is these quests on a daily basis. So these guild mileages are just for rewards. So they're just basically like, hey, I've spent some money in the game, I have some guild mileage, I'll purchase a reward for everybody to get some stuff, which is kind of nice. So those are the only things you really need to know about the guild. So I've gone over crystals, enchantments, and enhancements, which you want to save resources for all the time. I save resources as much as possible. I would not level anything. Like, I just have tons and tons and tons of resources, thousands and thousands. The only thing I've been enchanting my gear, so I don't have too much. But as you can see, 200,000, 324,000, 60,000, 84,000 dust. Like, I've been saving and saving. I've been spending a little bit, but I've been saving a lot of resources because there's events that happen that allow you to utilize these resources to your best of your abilities. So you can get a special event where you get more red bonuses. You can special event for more this, more that. So when they come, that's when I use the resources. So always save your resources as much as possible. So let's talk about skills. Until you get to level 60, you will not be able to awaken your class, and your skills will look a little bit different than mine until then. But basically, you just want to level your skills, and then your skills have individual levels as well that add bonuses that you can read through, and then they have a branch damage selection choice. So I normally would choose Aal and Ahib for my branch damage because they're the ones that add extra damage no matter what. And then if neither of those are a selection, I would use Brivre. And then you can see as I level my branch damages, all of those are maxed out at 50%. So they're the ones that do the most damage. Surret is only for a distance to AoE. So the only thing Surret is useful for is for farming. So if you're a farmer and you're not a PvPer, Surret is great on classes like Reapers or Titans that have a lot of like spinning AoE that can reach multiple enemies or more enemies that way. Once you get to 60, your skills upgrade differently. You get what's called a yellow book, which upgrade these skills individually, and then all your other books end up in this pile that slowly level your family skill training. So mine's currently level 141, so I get 58 attack, 58 defense, and an extra 580 health. There's people that have this at like 250 by now because they've just been playing longer than me. So you'll slowly and gradually level this up. And it's obviously faster at lower levels than it is now. You know, you get like, probably for all of these books, you would get something like 50% of a level, where I would get maybe like 0.5%. So it's all relevant. So you'll get more, obviously, as you go. So let's talk about the other things. This is the tower. You won't get this until you're level 45 or higher. And this is for alts, so you can throw more people into this tower, and they basically just gain free EXP as you play, which I'm going to do right now because I have this new assassin has come out, and I want to level them up. So I just start training with all my alts, and they go into the tower, and they go through the levels, and you get good rewards on a daily basis. And that's that. It slowly goes through, and the training happens over a couple hours. The other thing is the ruins. Hey, look at that. We started training. The other thing is the ruins. So there's multiple different levels of difficulty here. I'm on the top level because it's 7,000 CP. Mine's obviously higher than that. This is how many rune tablets you have. I save rune tablets as much as possible because this currency is used for other things in the game later on in the game, but you can use them for whatever you want. And the way that you change or adjust things is if you go to a quick join, you'll see, I think, what's that? Why did that not work? Here we go. You'll see in the settings, you can increase or decrease your multiplier, and this is how much ancient tablets it tells you you're going to be doing with your multiplier. So you can go all the way up and max it out. If I go to the very top, you'll see here, it'll be something like 80 to 75 to 80. and you'll see how many ancient tablets it takes. So 81. So you'll see it'll use 2,835 tablets. So this means that I get a multiplier of all these rewards times 81. I'm going to leave this quickly because everybody's going to get pissy if I don't do it. So that's runes and how you work runes. Then there's boss rushes. So slowly as you unlock bosses and boss rushes, these are the best way to get actual currency and resources in the game. If you look at the rewards list, you'll see, you know, all of these rewards happen when you slowly defeat your bosses, and you keep continuously leveling up and leveling up and leveling up depending on your CP. My guy's at 78 right now, so it requests or suggests 10,000 CP to do level 79, but I can do this level and beat him easily. And you can see here all the rewards that you get potentially, plus ancient gold coins, plus 1 million silver. So if I do this 9 times, there's 9 million silver. So you calculate that across, you know, the dozens of bosses that you have, and you're looking at, you know, tons and tons of silver. I also have a ton of stamps to get through, which you just do a group exchange, and then you'll get bonus ones that give you even more resources, silver, and all those kinds of things, which is special appearances. So you'll get used to those boss rushes, but this is the best thing to spend money on, because not only do you get ancient coins, you also get rewards as you level them up. You also get money and rewards every single time you do it. And not only that, but once you level your boss knowledge, you gain CP from it. So we can talk a little bit about knowledge. So as you can see, mine's level 47, 49, 46. But each one of these, the attack has given me 49. So the next one will give me, you know, however many. Level 49 will give me some more. Another +1 to attack, another +1. You know, so you can look here that there's a bunch of HP, attack, and defense that these guys give you, along with the world bosses. And as you level them up, you get more CP. So boss knowledge and world boss knowledge is a huge contributor to CP once you get to a point where your gear is all maxed out. So you can see here my boss knowledge is 641. So my knowledge in total is 1,070 of my actual CP. Then you have merchantry and node, which I'll talk about a little bit later, and the vault, which is just you get an entry vault pass and gives you money. You just go in and do it and get money. So Shack, there's a really nice guide that I'll post in Guild that tells you which one you should buy for and how you should go about using your Shack coins to get gear. That'll pretty much tell you, you know, how to utilize and work this properly. Then, you know, your pets, obviously, you have pet tiers. All of these collections of pets also increase your CP and things like that. And then each pet has different abilities on the side. So you have your knowledge gain rate, which we just talked about, boss knowledge. So this increases your percentage rate of getting experience doing boss rushes. So I have 3 tabs of pets. 1 tab is specifically for knowledge. As you can see here, knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. So I have full max knowledge gain on a couple pets that allow me to go into boss rushes. So I always switch to these pets when I go to boss rushes or anything else that's going to increase knowledge. Then I switch to the main one when I'm mainly leveling, because it has combat EXP and dark energy. So I look for dark energy and combat EXP while I'm leveling, because your dark energy EXP levels your black spirit, which, as I've told you before, is the biggest non-RNG way to level your CP. And combat EXP obviously levels your character, so those things are good. And then having inventory and knowledge gain rate, this is essentially the perfect pet, except for its level 5 skill, which sucks, because it's just crit chance increase, which I don't need. But you want knowledge, inventory, combat, dark energy, and then something like attack or defense in their final 5 skill. It would be the perfect pet. This one has logging and foraging EXP, so we'll talk a little bit about life skills when I get into the camp. And I do have a 3rd tier of pets that I usually utilize for that, where I'll select people for their life skills. But because we just went through a huge pet event, I've been reformatting my pets and releveling them and exchanging them and trying to get more, etc., etc. So I don't have my things fully set up for that.